just an awareness video of one of the things going on financially between, at a bare minimum, PayPal, StubHub, and a large bank, CapitalOne. Here you'll see in the StubHub account that my payment options for buying tickets are with a Visa card and ending in 7425. I don't have any other payment options listed. And also you'll see my payment options for selling tickets, which is when I sell tickets, they actually pay me in PayPal. So that would be whereas if I sold my tickets on StubHub and StubHub owed me money for the selling of the tickets for the brokerage, less the brokerage fees they pay to my PayPal account. So as you can see, payment options are only with a Visa, and getting paid, it would go into a PayPal receptacle. All right, I'm gonna pause it and I'll be right back. Now here we are on my CapitalOne bank page. I don't think there's anything proprietary here, but here's some transactions that took place recently. There you'll see on August 8th, I'll point to it, you'll see right here on August 8th, a StubHub transaction that is a purchase, meaning they did not take funds from my only purchase option, which you remember earlier was a Visa account. That Visa is actually with another bank, which is Citibank. But they actually took the funds from my actual working checking account. Very interesting. Not 100% sure how that could possibly happen. Since they don't have my bank account information at StubHub at all. Then you'll see where StubHub agreed and they credited back, and then there was some other stuff in there with PayPal where they made another mistake where they had to credit me, and I transferred the funds to my checking account. So as you could tell, there were some inappropriate transactions made, and somehow StubHub had access to my working checking account. The only possible way that could have happened is through, I've got another page I'm not even going to bring up, but PayPal. And PayPal and its tentacles, where I have my checking account here, this CapitalOne checking account is associated with PayPal. The only way that StubHub could have possibly gotten this information is through PayPal. Don't know how it could have happened or why they would have done that. And it was a transaction clearly that could cause problems because they're taking money not from a credit, not charging the right account, which would have been a credit card account, and my working capital account here for checking, which is CapitalOne. And just be careful. You got to watch all these things because as things get bigger and more online, there's going to be more appropriate transactions taking place like this. And this isn't the first thing I've seen like this in the past year and a half. I've seen some other things where there's been this interconnectivity and inappropriate transactions taking place. One was between, and that's why, I moved banks from a company called Citizens Bank to CapitalOne because there was a very inappropriate transaction that took place between Citizens Bank, Zelle, and somebody else, a third party. That was too much to go into right here. I didn't do any kind of a informational video on it like I'm doing here. This is just more for your awareness, and hopefully, you'll learn something from this one, and make sure you're checking everything. And hopefully there's some controls over this stuff here soon.